What's up, you guys? Mike Saffaie here, and I want to thank you for joining me. What we're going to do today is a functional, F-U-N, functional way to work your body. Now, this can be used for people of all levels, depending on how intense you want to go. But what we're going to do is default to somebody that has very little exercise experience. So for those of you out there, pay attention, right? And let's try to have fun with this. What we first want to do is know our surroundings, okay? We don't want to fall, hit our head on anything. You might be doing this in your living room or maybe on a mat. As you can see, I have a pair of dumbbells here. Dumbbells are not entirely required, although I do, I want to motivate you guys to try to push it a little bit, all right? So 5 pound, 10 pound, 15 pound dumbbells are in your arsenal, try to use them. But you can see I have them in a safe spot, all right? Far away from me so they're accessible, but not in a way where I'm gonna get injured. Okay, so the exercises themselves, the squats, the hip thrusts and all that, they are effective within their own, but the transferring to the exercises are also going to be a big part of this whole exercise routine. The transfer is basically a rolling to a standing position, okay? Now, some of you out there might not be able to do that, which is perfectly fine. It's another thing for you guys to develop a skill to do. So if you have to, use your hand, use your knee, even 2 knees if you have to get up. What I'm gonna tell you though is if you use your left hand to stand up, okay, the next time, use your right hand to stand up. The goal is to try to be as balanced as possible, all right? We don't get enough of that online. So, watch this over again just to fully understand. Once you have it, let's get started. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna work our muscle groups from the bottom all the way to the top and back down, okay? We're gonna start with our hamstring, glutes, and calves, all right? How we're gonna do that? I'm gonna elevate my heels from the ground. My hands will be on the ground. I'm gonna bring my hips up. I'm gonna elevate my hips up to the ceiling. Now, I'm not just moving mindlessly here though. I'm actually trying to engage the signal from my brain to my muscles to work. All right, so I'm coming up and I'm gonna move for 30 seconds. Okay, after 30 seconds, when I'm done, remember the transfer position. I'm gonna roll up, stand, and begin a squat. Now we're gonna work the quads, okay? So you come down, look at my arms. Body mechanics is huge, and this is allowing me to move. So for those of you that feel as if you don't have the ability to squat so low, don't worry about it. And if you have something to help you go lower, like a desk or some type of rail, use it. Again, this fitness journey of yours, right, is for you to grow from. And I don't want to break you, I want to build you. And this is how we're gonna do it, by starting from stage 1 if we have to. So again, squatting down. Beautiful. Now we're gonna work our stomach. Again, climbing up the ladder. We're gonna go back down to our back, okay? And what I like to do is a crunch, bringing my knees and my elbows together. If you guys have your favorite crunch, do so. The whole point is to lie on your back and work your abdominals. Now for the Jiu-Jitsu people out there that want to work on your hip movement, you can do something called a turtle spin, right? You can rotate your hips. The idea is to stay on your back and to exercise your abdominals. Now when you're done with this after 30 seconds, again, roll, stand position, go back down to your stomach, prone position. From here, we want to exercise our lower back. So we're going to lie on our chest, we're going to come down and go up. Down and go up. With this exercise, you want to be careful not to hyperextend your back or overflex your back, okay? So for some of us, we also have to avoid this. This is not the motion. That'll give you a false sense. So here's what I recommend. Relax on the ground, put your chin on the ground, and every few seconds, come up, and then come back down. Come up, come back down. Once you start getting the motion, it becomes more familiar, then you can go down and up. Boom. All right? So now you can see, so far, we've lied on our back, we've worked the posterior or lower posterior side of the chain, we rolled to a standing position, we squat, we went back down to our back, we worked our abdominals, we're going back down to our stomach, our lower back. Now this is where the dumbbells become most involved, because what we're going to do is work our pushing muscles, okay? That's when we get the dumbbells. We'll have them in our hands. Let me just grab them right here. And we're gonna do push presses, okay? Now, if you don't have dumbbells accessible, or let's just say 15 pounds is too heavy, right? You can set one down. You can grab the end of a 15-pound dumbbell and hold it and push. Now, if even that becomes too difficult, then what we can do is stay on our stomach after the lower back exercise and just try to do knee push-ups. The idea is to work your chest, okay? So, assuming that we're going with it and we're able to do all of the motions, all right? We have our dumbbells and we're pushing, right? Now we need to work our back, the opposite motion. Now, this right here might seem more difficult, but it's actually gonna help you stand up. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the dumbbells behind my head, roll to a standing position. After I get my base set for my legs, I'm gonna bend down, I'm gonna be strong, and I'm gonna pull. Now you can see how I'm pulling. I don't wanna pull this way. I wanna pull to where my elbows are at a 90-degree angle. Okay, so I'm here and I'm moving. Okay? After 30 seconds of pulling, we're gonna lie right back down and we're gonna go to a tricep movement. All right? Some of us call these skull crushers, kickbacks. We're working our triceps, okay? So you set your arms in a 90-degree position and you come out and you extend. Come out and you extend. After 30 seconds, same movement. You're gonna roll to a standing position and now dumbbell curls. Now there's a few ways we can do the dumbbell curls. You can have your hands turned out or you can rotate. I like to rotate. You get a little bit more of your forearms, right? The goal is though not to move your elbows as you curl. If you need to, because towards the end, so be it. These little force reps are helpful. But in a perfect world, imagine a bolt being drilled through your elbow to your ribs. They don't move, all right? Finally, if you have the ability, without taking a break, you're gonna come up and you're gonna go through a shoulder press. 30 seconds, okay? Now here's the deal. You might have to switch weight loads if you have that ability. You might have to take a break. The idea is to run through the full ladder, going up, going down 4 to 5 times. There's different ways we can play with this as well. One way is to be explosive. So for example, 30 seconds, you can use maximum power per rep. Pop 1, pop 2, 3, and so on. The more explosive you are with your repetitions, it will require less. So if you're going for more muscle growth and toning, you want to get as many as you can in there. If you're going to go for more performance, which is power, you want to basically send the signal from your brain to your muscle to a fire. Boom. You come down, you rest, fire, boom. Same thing with your legs. You can even add a jump. Boom. Boom. Bicep curls. Pop. You just add the power or explosive element to it. So once again, I'll go through this. My dumbbells are set aside. I'm going to go through it as if I'm holding dumbbells just to make things flow a little bit. So we start here. Notice my body movement though. I'm going to be lying down, standing up, lying down, standing up. That in itself is something that's going to help you with your functional movements, especially on the mat, that'll get your heart rate up as well. So we come here, I'm going to be moving. Hip thrust. 30 seconds happens. Roll to a standing position. That's my first squat. Beautiful. Back down. Crunches. Standing up. Lower back. Boom. Superman's, as they call it. Standing up. Chest press. Beautiful. Standing up. Rows. Going back to your back. Triceps. Standing up. Biceps. And finally, shoulders. Put it down. Take a break. Breathe it out. When you're done, start with your shoulders and work all the way back down. Give this a try. 4 to 5 sets. You guys are responsible for your intensity. Be safe, and most of all, have fun and enjoy this. I hope you guys enjoy this. Look forward to seeing you guys more in the future.